This past weekend, the film Unplanned defied all expectations, coming in #4 at the U.S. box office. The film earned an opening weekend of $6.1 million, double the amount projected, and it was only released on 1,000 screens. The movie tells the true story of Abby Johnson, a former Planned Parenthood clinic director who quit the organization after witnessing an abortion on ultrasound. She became a pro-life activist and now runs a pro-life ministry, and then there were none, helping people leave the abortion industry. Returning to discuss the success of the film is its star, ASHLEY BRATCHER, who joins me here in studio, and Abby Johnson via Skype from Texas. Ladies, thank you both for being here. The last time we spoke, ASHLEY, you all did not have a distributor. You were not really sure how wide a distribution you'd get, and success was uncertain. What happened this past weekend?
God moved. He really did.
And a lot of people, apparently, to the Cineplex.
Of course, America got behind us. This is something that people are supporting and talking about, and the success has been incredible.
Why do you think that is? Was it just time for this message that has been so kept under wraps and suppressed? And we'll get into some of the ways that suppression has been going on. Is that part of it, a pent-up interest in this topic?
I think so, and with it being such a controversial topic in politics, it's been at the headline of everything that you've read in the news lately.
Right.
It was a perfect time for it to come out, and we didn't plan it. God just orchestrated this timing for us. I wish I could say we were marketing geniuses, but that's just not the case.
Abby, what have people told you as they've seen this film and really re-walked in your footsteps? What have they told you? Has it changed minds? Has it changed hearts?
Yeah, we are hearing that. Actually, I'm waking up every single morning to dozens of Facebook and Twitter and Instagram messages from people telling me they walked into the theater pro-choice. They walked in to see the film sort of as a critic, and they walked out pro-life. And we're already hearing of babies that have been saved. Their moms went in and watched this film to see, what abortion was actually about. And babies are being saved, hearts are being changed. And, there was a lot of talk about, you're sort of preaching to the choir here, right? But I receive probably about 150 messages a day since the movie has come out. And 90% of those are people who are saying, yes, I've been pro-life, but I've never done anything. I've never done anything to actually be pro-life. And so it's not just about preaching to the choir here with this film. We're teaching the choir how to sing. We're teaching them how to get involved and how to actually be activated in this movement.
Yeah, and the film very honestly depicts various faces of people both in Planned Parenthood as well as people on the pro-life side, and you see good people and extreme people on both sides. It honestly deals with that. Tell me for a moment, ASHLEY, about the R rating that the Motion Picture Association of America labeled this film, said it's R-rated. Were you all worried that would hurt the audience appeal for this film?
I wasn't worried for a second, but I also believed that it was going to get an R rating because I think abortion is rated R. It is violent. The MPAA agreed with us. They said that's the only reason we got an R rating. It was for violence. That's a pretty bold statement coming from the MPAA. And I think because it got that rating, a lot of people thought, wait a minute, girls across the nation can go get an abortion without parental consent, but they can't go see a movie about abortion? What is that about?
Abby, were you astounded that even Twitter shut down your account for a while? Then there was such protest, they reinstalled it. But it drew a lot more followers to your account. I mean, now you all are above, you have more followers than Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, I mean, we're sort of like, thanks, Twitter, because all of the Twitter outrage just caused more people to go check out what was going on and follow our account. I do want to say, though, that I went to Planned Parenthood's account while our account was being censored. Planned Parenthood's account was in tip-top shape. I was able to follow it. There was no problem there.
Interesting. ASHLEY, you are from the state of Georgia. Just the other night on Fox, I covered this story of Alyssa Milano, the actress trying to show Georgia, I guess, who's the boss. She is threatening a boycott, a Hollywood boycott of productions in the state if what's called the heartbeat bill is passed in the legislature. Your reaction to Hollywood basically trying to hold a state hostage, and your reaction to it?
Well, I thought that Alyssa's letter was very self-motivated. It focused more on the tax incentives than it really did on what a woman's reproductive rights looked like in Georgia. It was more about how much money they're bringing into the industry here, as opposed to addressing the actual issue. So for me, it seemed like it was really self-motivated. And if she's so concerned about the working environment in Georgia and not having a safe working environment, it seems like she'd be able to get out of her contract since she's contractually obligated to work in Georgia.
Yeah, well, remember when Stacey Abrams lost the race for governor, she tried to boycott, and now she's trying it again. But the good people of Georgia, you're giving the film industry $300 million in tax rebates a year. Where I'm from in Louisiana, we call that welfare. So you're giving Hollywood welfare, and now they're telling you what you can and can't pass and how you can protect unborn children or not. It seems to me they really crossed a line.
Yeah, and I just want to applaud Governor Kemp because he came out and he said, I can't govern the state based on what one person in Hollywood thinks of me, and maybe a couple of others, but he's going to do what he told the people he's going to do, and I applaud him for that.
Well, I was astounded to find there's no cost-benefit analysis that's been done on the state between the $300 million that's given to Hollywood and the $2 billion in economic activity. How does that really translate? What does that really mean? And could that money be used better elsewhere? I'll bet Georgia starts looking into it now. Before I let you all go, tell me, Abby and Ashley, the reaction of the audience, the internal polling was through the roof on this movie. And what do you expect this weekend?
Yeah, I think we're going to see, I mean, people are excited about the film. We know that people are going out the second weekend. I have a friend that has seen the film 9 times.
Oh boy!
Because she keeps bringing people with her. She's bringing her pro-choice friends. She's bringing people from her church, and so I think people understand the importance of going out that second weekend too, to fill the theaters. I'm getting messages. Theaters are still sold out. Even, you know, on a Tuesday afternoon, theaters are still sold out. There's still a lot of interest in this film. The secular liberal media is finally starting to pick up on the story. Comedians are making fun of us, which is awesome. So, you know, we're getting a lot of media attention right now, and it's only going to help escalate interest and intrigue in what this story is about.
Ashley, what are you hoping from this weekend?
I hope the same thing that Abby's saying. People that have already seen the film will bring more people to see it, especially their children. Because if we as parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles aren't speaking to our children about abortion, Planned Parenthood is. They're already in our public school system. So if you have a child and you've already seen the movie, I highly encourage parents to go back now because you know what to expect.
This is a taboo subject, particularly in Hollywood. Have you gotten any backlash? Heard anything?
Hardly anything.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say that 98% of the feedback has been incredibly positive, minus the one person who just has the crazy tweet to throw out at you.
Those are called people living in mommy's basement. Ignore them. Great to see you both. Abby, Ashley, thank you for being here. And we will be on top of this story and cover how Unplanned does on its second weekend. Unplanned, based on the story of Abby Johnson, starring ASHLEY BRATCHER, is now in theaters everywhere. Check your local listings. It's a powerful film. Art can make a difference, but only if people support it.